there. Well, I'm honored to be here to sing for you. She sent me an awesome list of songs to play.
I'm sorry it's so long.
Are you kidding me? It was fabulous. It made me feel great. One time I did a house concert like this in Maine, and it was like 10 years ago. And I had 3 records at the time that had 10 songs each. So I had 30 songs like published in the world. And she gave me a list of songs she wanted to hear, and there were 29 of them there. And I was like, I don't want to know what's the one that she didn't want so badly that she left that one off. It was hilarious. I never went to look because I knew I would feel insecure about that song forever. So, but I was so flattered that she put 29 of them on there.
Well, when I was making my list, it was longer, just so you know.
So you
But what I've learned through the experience of trying to make a list was that there are no Edie Carey songs that I don't care to hear.
That is very, I don't believe you, but I love you.
You should believe it.
You're very
I'll
kind.
show you the original
Do you
list.
have my first record? It's devastating. Everyone feels that way about their release.
I am sure that I do, because the devastating songs are my favorite.
Actually, you do have stuff from the very first record, so then you are too hardcore.
Yeah. I'm a tortured soul.
Well, thank
So
you very
the
much.
higher potential it is for crying in a song, that's
I know.
closer to my favorite.
Do you guys love just ugly cry to music? I did it today. I drove from Greensboro today. I played a wedding yesterday, and got up super early and got my cup of coffee and got on the I-85. And a friend of mine who I played in Duluth, Georgia, on Friday night with my friend Andy Gillahorn, and they recorded the show, and so I was listening to his set, and he's such a good songwriter, and I ugly cried through the entire thing. It was so cathartic. I feel amazing. You know when you cry, your skin just feels awesome. It's like a little facial. It was great. And now I feel like, and it also makes you feel like singing when you hear other music that makes you feel super inspired. So I'm going to play a song that's not on your list.
Awesome.
Just to start. This is a brand new song, and I just feel like singing it right now. And I wrote this for a couple that lives in Boston, and I do a lot of song commissions where people send me their love story, or it could be a birthday or an anniversary, and I do them for people who I usually have never met, and which sounds creepy and weird, but I really love doing them, and they give me a heart attack every time I do them because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do it. And but this one I wrote a couple months ago, and this was a 20-year anniversary gift from a wife to her husband. And she sent me their love story. They went to college together and were friends for years and never were together, and then kind of fell in love through their friendship. Have since gone on to have twin girls who were 16 and a little boy who was 11. And she sent me all this information, which was lovely and very helpful, but my favorite thing she sent me was a photograph of the family from last year. They all went to Paris on vacation. And it was that beautiful time of day with pink, orange light, that late afternoon summer light. And they're standing on the Eiffel Tower, sort of lookout, and they're smiling, and in not a kind of smile for the picture kind of way. You could tell from this photograph, this is a family that cracks up, pees their pants laughing a lot. You could tell just awesome, good energy. And I got more from that photograph than anything that she sent me in words. So I wrote this song for them, sort of starting with that photo and working backwards. So this is called The Light in Your Eyes. The evening light, Paris sky, the wind might be a lullaby, but our babies are not babies anymore. Way back then we were friends, we thought that's just where it ends, but your kiss showed me what my heart was for. I saw the light in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. It might have sent me far away, but the fates were kind, they let me stay. And on Walden Pond, you got down on your knees. Our first Christmas tree, small and spare, we had
empty on a starless night. It shines so bright, you say.
Miso liked it.
Oh, Miso liked it, yes. And dogs are very honest like children. If they don't like you or your music, they will step away. Miso is such a great name for a dog. I love that. All right, I'm moving into the list of requests, and Lauren asked for this song, which I have not played in a long time, so thank you for reminding me about this song.
Oh, good.
I like playing this song. I wrote this after rereading Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which I had to read at every level of education. Did you guys have to read it in school? It's you know, you think of Frankenstein as being creepy, but the book is not creepy. It's super sad because Dr. Frankenstein makes this creature out of dead people, which is gross and creepy. But then the poor guy is just made of dead people, and all he wants to do is like to have friends, and he scares children away. It's very sad, it's super sad. He's not a mean monster. He's just like, I am made of dead people. Will you be my friend? And they're like, no, you're creepy. And it's really sad, but it's a really great book. And so I was rereading it while living up in Maine and writing songs for a record almost 10 years ago. And you don't want to read a book like that when you're alone in a house in Maine. Even though it's not creepy, it's a little bit creepy. And so I was alone a lot in a creepy house in Maine, which Stephen King has ruined for all of us. And I wrote this song. I guess I felt like it was a metaphor for my love life at the time, which is sad, but true. This is called Chemistry.
I had everything, but that one thing that would make him come to life. So I went searching in the corner of his eyes. I can make a man or a monster if the chemistry's not right. So I went creeping around this corner, thinking it's right around that bend. But all these bends make a circle, nature won't let those end. Maybe if I try a little harder, you might want me again. Of all the stories I tell myself, please let this one be true. Of all the stories I tell myself, some way, maybe in the curve of your spine. God knows I've traveled that distance 1,000 times. Maybe if I run into your heart, she might tell me why. All the stories I tell myself, please let this one be true. All the stories I tell myself, please let this one be true. I swear I saw it. There was something in your eyes. I've been waiting on you, waiting on you. Your heart is on the table. My hands are in the sky. I've been waiting on the stars. I had everything but that one thing that would make him come to life. So I went searching in the corner of his eyes. I can make a man or a monster if the chemistry's not right. It's not right. All the stories I tell myself, please let this one be true. All the stories I tell myself, please let this one be true. Oh,
That is one of my favorites.
Me too.
Thank you. I'm glad you like that.
I love it so much.
It's so depressing.
It's gorgeous.
I'm really struggling with something like that.
I love it.
I was at the time in love with another singer-songwriter who, thankfully, now many years later, is one of my very, very good friends. But when you're in a relationship with another songwriter, either like you form a band and like go on the road and live happily ever after, or you just write like angry songs at each other. And like I'm super grateful. It was a really productive time, but I was just not very satisfying in here. So he married a therapist, and it worked out great. And I married an urban planner, and that worked out great. So.